It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Rangers baseball next. Cole Hamels gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Leading off for the Angels, third baseman Yunel Escobar.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey.
2-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Profar ranging back at the track, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Batting 4.
Here's Albert now.
Designated hitter Albert.
As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Garrett Richards gets the starting nod for the Halos. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
About time for the home 9 to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Maven on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. At the plate, Adrian Beltre. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
Into the windup and the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup.
Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 home. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
1-2. Here it comes. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now another 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Oh, and he misses it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Crone rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive lineup for the Rangers. I'm looking at Rougned Odor. I love this guy. Not tall, stands about 5'6", but man, does he have some kind of power and the ability to play with that fire within him. He's an intense player and a competitor.
Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict we won't see another home run that long all season. That's out around 470 feet. Think about it. That's about 100 feet deeper than the average outfield fence.
Batting ninth.
Standing in now, Danny Espinosa.
Espinosa.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Gomez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Odor is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Angels. Striding in, Mike Napoli, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And I'm looking at Yunel Escobar. This guy can play everywhere on the left side of the diamond. Great arm, tremendous range. He's even played a little bit of second base, but the Cuban is a special player.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastballs. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Here's Jurickson Profar. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 1. Runner at first here. 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. hit hard on the ground towards second. Espinosa down on the ground. How about that? 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Man, that last pitch looked pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at-bat a little bit more.
Here's Hamels now on 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
1 out, nobody on. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
Well, that's an unusual pitch. He tried to sneak a backdoor cutter. You don't see it very often. He tried to sneak it in there. Almost got it, too.
Here comes the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. The second for 1 on to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels lead it 4-0. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder number 14, Karros.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Richard steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Trout coming on. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail here 4-0. Digging in for his second at bat, C.J. Cron. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrelton Simmons. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
strike called. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 9, Cameron Maybin.
Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, number 17.
First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Here it comes on 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Adrian Beltre. And the Rangers are back within a couple. It's now a 4-2 game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
First baseman, Number 5.
Here's Mike Napoli now.
Mike Napoli.
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Again, he sends it out of play. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Escobar is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Jurickson.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Richards peers in. First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Hey, one thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light. 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here too. 3-1.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Maben racing back. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Profar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 4 and the Rangers 3. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Martin Maldonado.
Here comes the first pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets fouled. Now here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was aggressive pitching and that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Danny Espinoza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gomez looking up, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now 5-3.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The batter, third baseman.
In now, Yunel Escobar. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Gomez is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On its way is pitch number 75. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Middle of the night here in Arlington. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Angels. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Harold Reynolds, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Andrews.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. For Espinoza, the second baseman. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinoza. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Shin-Soo.
Digging in and looking for more, Shin-Soo Choo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Richards peers in. Here it comes on 1-0. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now. Adrian Beltre would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes on 3-0. A high fastball is in there. Here it is on 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hitter. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Mike Napoli, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit to third. Taken there by Escobar. On to first. And the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Keone Kela takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Keone Kela.
Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Mike Trout.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Profar going back on it to the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Profar. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off
Now
the
batting.
fastball, and good things happen.
Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
This is in the air out to left field. Profar is under it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Arlington after this. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Rougned Odor.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Jonathan Lucroy, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout. Ready with the 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Crone is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nomar Mazara. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Richards comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is going to be a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in once again, Elvis Andrus. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back to Arlington. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Bush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51. Matt Bush.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Number 9, Cameron Maybin.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Martin Maldonado will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2, which you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hard hit to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Danny Espinosa.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinosa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind the count, 2-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fouled back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. Andrus. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Ready for another shot now. Yunel Escobar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Headed after it is Mazzara, and the inning is over. Angels leave one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Carlos Gomez.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Mike Napoli now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 home to Napoli. And a curveball that time that broke too low. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Three and two now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Texas. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Tanner Shepard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Tanner Shepard.
Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Calhoun.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch. That was a tough pitch to spoil right there. A 2-strike changeup on the corner. Tough pitch to foul off.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Albert now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 5 and the Rangers 3. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jose Alvarez.
Digging in and looking for more, Rougned Odor. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jurickson Profar is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're still down 5-3. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Tony Barnett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lazara's on his horse. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second, down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. There's a a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Danny Espinosa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Houston Street comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Digging in, Nomar Mazara. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 1. Elvis Andrus.
Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Carlos Gomez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
So striding in, Shin-Soo Choo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
Street comes set. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter